Alright, jumping right in with the Badescu facial spray with aloe herbs and rose water. I'm going to spray my face and use this as a primer. I notice when I use a cream product primer, my face gets more oily and greasy throughout the day. And then I'm going to go in with my favorite summer combination. This is the same combo I used in my very first tutorial. It just matches my skin perfectly throughout the summer. So we're just going to warm that up on the hand and apply this to the face. And I have been breaking out more than usual, so I'm just going to use this for a little coverage over those blemishes. And then I'm just going to blend it all out with my Real Techniques facial sponge. I love this sponge more than I love that beauty blender. I was using the pink beauty blender. Not only is it $20, but that dye comes out, and I didn't want that to mix in with my already terrible skin. So we're just going to use this sponge. Ain't nothing changed. It's only like $5 or $6 from your local drugstore, Walmart. Go grab it. And then I opted to go back in with the combination of Matchmaster and the Urban Decay foundation, and I had a little issue. I was running out. I'm mad about that, but just for a little more coverage, I'm adding a little more in. And then I got it on my lips, y'all. When I tell you that stuff burns, I cannot have foundation on my lips. It burns. Next, I'm going to go in with my Old Faithful LA Pro Girl Concealer. This is in the shade Fawn, and I'm going to use this to highlight. And I'm going to use this Sacha Buttercup setting powder to set everywhere that I highlighted. This is pretty much what happens when you listen to Trey songs while you're doing your makeup, and that's why it takes so long, because you got to jam. But I'm going to go ahead, I'm not going to bake, but I'm going to take that same sponge, and it is damp by the way, and I'm just going to press all of that powder into my skin. I'm going to go ahead and do one eye off camera. It was my first glossy eye, so I was kind of feeling myself. I know it looks crazy right now, but we're going to go ahead and zoom in and do the other. I'm going to use another shade in the LA Pro Girl Conceal. Oh, LA Girl Pro Conceal. Check the description box below. Gosh, I can't get it together today, y'all. But I'm going to use that concealer and prime my eye with it, and then blend it out with my wet sponge. Using the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, I'm going to go in with the color Pure, and this is going to be my transition color. dip into the color Candied Peach, and I'm gonna dab this all over my lid. Using the same brush from earlier, I'm going to add more Candied Peach. Not puree, but Candied Peach, which is the same color we used on our lid. And using a smaller brush, we're going to add Candied Peach to the lower lash line as well. Now I'm going to dip my finger into the shade Just Peachy and add that right on top of the lid color. We're going to take the shade Bellini and add that for an inner corner highlight. I'm also going to use my same facial spray just to give it a little bit more shine. Shining, 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 shining. Hey. Okay, for the fun part, we're going to take this MAC lip gloss and I'm going to dab a little bit of that on the back of my hand. I'm going to use a brush and just lightly, you know, get it all over the brush and add it on top of all the colors that I added to my lid. And this is just going to give it an extra shine and gloss effect. Dust away some of the Buttercup powder that I left there just in case I had any fallout, but you don't have to worry about that with this eyeshadow palette. It was pretty good as far as not having any fallout, so just dusting that away. I literally said I wasn't gonna bake, but it looks like I freaking baked. You don't have to. I don't prefer to, so I don't know what happened right here, honestly. So since I ended up baking, I'm going to take this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and pat this all over my face. Y'all know what time it is when you see this palette, so I don't even have to explain what's going on here. I'm going to use this Absolute New York Pro Bronzer in the shade Dark, and I'm just going to give my nose a light contour. Y'all might be tired of seeing this blush, but it's my favorite, Raizin by MAC. Now I'm going to take the shade Luscious from that same palette and use it as a highlight. much as I love me a good tip of the nose highlight, today something was just off, and I'm just like, girl, you know better. So I had to blend that out. I skipped out on the nose highlight today, but it's all good. I'm gonna line my lips with a brown liner. There's nothing special about this liner. Use whatever you have that's close to the color, or use one of your favorite colors to line your lips with. And then I went in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip palette, and I decided to go with this pinky peachy color since that's the vibe we're going for anyway, right? But I discovered real fast that it went left real quick, y'all. I don't know. I was just off my game this day. Then I just decided to stick to this color because I knew it would give me the perfect nude lip. So sometimes you mess up, just wipe it off and start from scratch. Okay, so disclaimer, my eyelashes wouldn't stick, so don't y'all judge me too hard. Sometimes we just have those days. But here's the final look, and I hope you all enjoyed it. I decided to post it anyway because I really had a good time and I liked how the glossy lids look. I'll see y'all in my next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe.